said it before. If he created the environment, you're able to even think and arrive in the world the way you are because of the provisions that have been laid before you. I think this is where the divide kind of happens. It's kind of strange. You want the privilege, as she said, I don't want to work. That's a privilege. But then you also want to be able to have a subset of authority or like pseudo authority financially if your son comes to you and asks for something. Where
True. The thing is, it's fake money right now, right? It's like stocks, right? Oh, stocks is real money, but it's fake money, right? Because if the stock drop one day, if you put $1 billion in it, it's zero, and you can't do nothing about it. It's just $0 for whatever happened to the stock, right? But it's fake money that she has right now. So any day, whatever she has or whatever idea of security that she has can be swept underneath her feet if he decides to leave her. So to me, I'm thinking like, as you have a woman, how do you make it so that she doesn't feel like all of the way that she lives in the vacations and all of that does not get swept from underneath her feet? Because she probably don't have a bank account that got $3 million in it that she can look at every day. That's probably his bank account, and she probably don't have access to it, right? So it's like she's probably getting what he sends her.
She does have access. I'm sorry, but he says she does have access to the money. So clearly, there's a
she said he got.
So she can control the money. She got
the Amex cards. That's
no, he told her. He said she got an Amex.
Marries this woman who says that she needs security.
Amex is different.
You already know what type of time she's gonna be on when shit go left. Like again, I understand that being with somebody for 12 years without being married is the wildest shit in the world to me. That is the dumbest shit that a woman and man can do. Y'all been doing everything like y'all married. You might as well at least have a ceremony for her or something. Like fuck. But she wants security. If she wants security in the form of marriage, that security that she's going to get is just going to be that the government can enforce him to provide his duties. And in the event that shit goes left, she can try to take half his shit. So I wonder if they've had that conversation, because it seems like that should be like high up on the conversation to have list.
But see, I'm gonna speculate too though, Willie, because she said something and I don't know if anybody caught it. She said, I started thinking about the future now that we got a son. That to me is probably not the first time he's heard something along them lines. I wouldn't trust her either. I would give her limited access too, if that's the mindset that you're carrying, because you telling me that 12 years, 5 years in, you wouldn't think about the future. 7 years in, you wouldn't think about the future. So now that we have a kid, you're now all of a sudden thinking about the future.
But true. What if life flashed before her eyes when she got shot?
Right. That's where I was going. What if the shooting made her realize?
Yeah, it ain't just the kid; it's the shooting too.
I'm saying, look, when people get shot, a lot of times it changed how they perspective on life. Like you realize how close to being dead you appreciate the way you could be. So if she they was coming for you. If something happened to you, how am I going to provide for our kids if I don't set this up? I wouldn't be surprised if the reason they doing that podcast is based off of that, so she can figure out how to generate income. So if something did happen to him, she could still survive without him. And it happened all the time. A man died and the woman wasn't in position. That shit might.
This is an easy fix for him because he got money. You can go buy that girl $1 million business for $150, and she'll generate 40-50 a month. Like
that's all she needs.
He has options, and and the thing is that the majority of people, like if any of you guys get with a dude who can pay all your bills, that should be one of his priorities, is putting you in position to make sure that you are good when he dies. Like we should be forward thinking from the front. Buying a girl a business is not difficult when you already have the capital to do it. Like it's not.
But I don't think he's done that, and that's why she feels.
Well, I can't say that he hasn't. However, for me in this position, that's not a problem I'm having. Okay, you want security, cool. What are you passionate about? You like design? Let's go buy you a graphic design firm. Find one, $800,000, put $120 up to get it. SBA the rest of the shit. Now you in charge. You got a job where you the boss, and I ain't got to worry about you asking Tom, Chris, or Harry, can we take off so we can go on vacation? Because I want to get up and go to, I don't know, Freaknik or some shit. Like this is a stupid problem to have when you have money, which is the point to me. Like this is a dumb. Either get rid of her or get rid of her problem. It's like two things. It's real simple. And fuck, I mean, nigga, child support is not that bad. I promise you. Just pay the shit, and the freedom is worth it. Like these niggas is wild.
And on top of that, like it's probably a lot of women in her ear, right? About him, like 12 years, no marriage, right? And is it a reasonable thing to think about? I think so. It's reasonable to question why he hasn't married her, maybe why he don't want to marry her. It's a reasonable question. So, and even if it's, I think people should get prenups and postnups. I think they should. I don't think the government should decide what y'all going to do. I think y'all should decide what y'all going to do. But I don't know any men unless these are the men who really don't want you to be well off after y'all break up are the men that the women be talking about, but they could be conflating them with men like us, men like me. I don't want you to have to depend on me after we leave. I want you to be fine. I want you to be better than what I left you. But some men might want to be that I pay the bills. Without me, you ain't shit. Some men might want to be that, right? But I think that most men should want to make sure that she's cool after that, relationship is over.
You already gave her a baby. Shit. I think giving a woman a baby means more than marrying her, to be honest. Like, so
you can't back out of that one.
You can't. Well, you can. You just can't back out of it easily, and if not, you will be shunned by society.
How do you?
What if she's not? What if she's not that type of girl? What if she's not the type of girl we think she is? Right? What if she's like, yo, I don't want to have to go and fight you in court and be the bad guy and try to have them go inside your bank account and all that type of stuff. What if she's like, yo, I want to go out here and get it on my own? Like, I don't. Yeah.
We all know
you're such an optimist. You're such an optimist.
All of us up here know that's likely. That's not likely the case because she has all the talking points for a girl who wants to take half of your shit when you get divorced. The girls who want to go get it on their own ask you to help them go get it on their own. They don't tell you that, oh, well, I don't have an identity because my nipples and I got shot in the throat that one time because of you. Like, that's not what they say. They come to you with a problem so you can solve it. She just said, I don't have an identity, and she's expecting him to extrapolate from that. Well, how can I fix this? Can I give you more money? No. If a woman wants you to
no, she said she wanted a job.
She will go do it.
But she said she doesn't want to work. Something I'm confused.
Yeah, I'm confused too. I don't think she knows.
She said she doesn't want to work, but she feels like she should in order to have something for her son. And I think some of this though was security, right? And I think, let me just tell you, people make this mistake. And people think death is the worst thing that can happen, but a lot of people have insurance policies for that. What they don't have insurance policy for is disability. There's people who said, hey, my husband was the breadwinner, paid all the bills. He became disabled, and those insurance policy wasn't going to do nothing for you. Now you got to get it from the mud, right? So I think that that's one of the issues, right, is that too many people don't set up security measures to say, hey, Cinnamon, if something happened to me, you, the baby, and the baby on the way, I set everything up in a trust. Y'all be good. Hey, we're going to have this business for you on the side. If anything happened to me, or even if we break up, this is how you get money, whatever. Of course, marrying a girl is going to give her a level of security. I think she just insecure probably on multiple levels. Yeah, because she's the one who got shot, right? Like her life flashed before her eyes. So it's like, what happens if something like that happens again, and we left without you? Then what?
Yeah. And then really, not everybody tries to go after somebody's money because I was in a 12-year relationship, and I know it's wild. I was not married; I was engaged, and he was the breadwinner. He bought me a car, all that stuff, good stuff. I contributed. And once I left that relationship, I didn't take anything. I didn't ask for anything, no child support, no nothing. I left the home, got my own place, and paid and bought all my own stuff.
You loyal.
I don't. And because
there are some women.
Because he's a good man. He's a good man. He, just because we didn't work out, but he was still a good man. And I would not be. That's part of the reason why we didn't get married, because he was already in a 20-year marriage and got, so, but,
And there are some women who prefer not to try to put you on child support. They're like, I got two of them in my family. Like, right. Like who just like, they just never tried to do it. Right. But I had a question. I wanted to know, like, how much of what Becky said is reasonable to y'all? Like when she said that she thinks that she's insecure on multiple levels, because I think the marriage part is just one layer of insecurity, right? And there are other levels of insecurity that she may be feeling all at once. Like, does that make
There's a lot of levels of insecurity she got going on there. Like the
She knows
marriage,
she not
the
bulletproof.
baby on the
The
way, the
baby.
getting shot, she don't have her own income.
And now them
It's a lot of
DMs that
things
he's talking
happening.
I mean,
She don't
listen,
have her
finding
own
out.
income. She want to be able to provide for the baby too.
He the victim. Like from what it sounds like, he dealing with he the victim. Ain't nobody even looking out for Hit Boy Holla. He got to deal with all of that. I have to shoot out, to reach out to my boy,
His
make sure he
ego
good.
got bruised. His ego got shot down. Poor guy.
What if he's not what if
Anybody's
he's
ego
not
will get
providing
bruised. If my
emotional
woman sat here
safety
and
for
told
her?
me like, yeah, you put me in this Bentley and I got a Lambo on the weekends and I got a platinum Amex and I got the 8-bedroom house and I don't have to do shit but meet you at the door with a hair tie on my wrist as I put my hair in a ponytail. But because you have to do those things, you don't have a fucking identity. I'm gonna look at you like you ungrateful son of bet. That's cool. Let's figure out some way you can contribute then. If she could work for him as a publicist or something, but at that point, if it becomes, well, I can't get it out out the mud myself, and you don't want to be interdependent on me, then we just have to figure out: do I keep you or do I just employ you now?
You know what I think part of the problem is, as men, like we listen to what women say throughout our lives, and we get to a point where we're like, all right, we know what women want. And then we realize, oh, you don't even know what you want, and I'm trying to give you what I thought you wanted, right? Because we think that women want to be stay-at-home moms, we think that they want all of these things, but then we get to a point where it's like, oh, you want an identity now, right? And it just is what it is. We got to go through that process because, even with my woman, right? Even no matter how much I bring her into my business, to a certain degree, she feels like, well, even though you're telling me it's our business, it's like mentally it's your business. You built this, like you put all the sweat equity into this. Like I have ideas too, and I want to see them come to life, right? So that's something that means something to some women, and it's like, all right, just understanding that and listening to it and be like, all right, so what can we do? How can we meet in the middle?
Yeah, just buy her a gun range and let her run that.
Yeah, guys, get her business. It's a great idea.
So check it out. It's time